Hello, welcome to another edition of Your Focus Driven Day with your podcaster, Lyman Montgomery. Hello, welcome back. I'm so glad that you are here. We do not take it for granted that you will follow us, that you will download, that you subscribe and listen to us on a day-to-day basis. So we do appreciate that. I want to first of all say thank you for subscribing, for sharing, and making us a premier podcast on whatever platform you are listening or social media platform that you may be watching these episodes. Today is all about sequencing. And one of the things that I want to share with you about sequencing is to give you sort of a broad definition. What do I mean by sequencing? Sequencing, now going back to my example I've been using all month long, where I talk about going into a restaurant or a kitchen. And every kitchen, that's the structure's the kitchen. Every kitchen operates off of systems, whether you have a cooling system, the refrigerator, a cooking system, stove, microwave, the prep system, the cutting board, the tools, knives. Maybe you have a mixer, blender. Those are all systems. Now, the sequences would be similar to the recipe. How do you put things together so that they flow? And that's what I want to talk about, sequencing. Now, I want to make this germane to those of you that are running a coaching, mentoring, or consulting business. And earlier in one of our podcasts, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about understanding that customers will more likely do business with those with whom they have a rapport. They feel as if they know you, they like you, and they believe in you and or your business. Now, let's say you're in the coaching business and you might be saying, well, Lyman, how do I get a customer? Well, your customers may come from a number of different ways. For example, you may have an email list. Maybe they subscribe to your website and you're building your email list. Maybe you have some type of inquiry form. And you'll see this a lot. I have a home health care agency as well as a coaching business. And we pay a subscription every month to be part of this online sort of depository or repository of other healthcare agencies. And people can fill out an inquiry form. Maybe they go to your website. Maybe you have an opt-in form there. Maybe live events or networking or referrals or social media. You first have to understand how are customers or potential customers finding you. And once you identify the source, then you want to put together a response, what we call an email sequencing response of how you connect back with them. And we're going to dig more into that. But this is the pre-conversation. This is before you even pick up the phone. You need to understand how are your customers finding you and reaching out to you so that you can reach back out to them. Well, I'm out of time, but always never out of things to say. Thank you for joining us for this segment as we talk about sequencing. And stay tuned because in our upcoming podcast, we're going to dive deeper into what to do when you get a client, a potential client on the phone, how to pre-qualify them. You don't want to miss that segment on tomorrow. Until then, stay focused, my friend.